Texas. Thanks, guys. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your cap as the Tatum Fighting Eagle Band plays our national anthem. Sherman Gibson, please move your gray Chevy Silverado and park in an area that's not supposed to be parked in. Thank you. Mic check, Mr. Johnson.
Hello and welcome to Tatum Eagles Field, home of the Tatum Eagles. I'm Jimmy Searfoss, and we got a good one here for you tonight on CBS 19 Stream Game of the Week. One of these teams is going to lose their zero, and by that I mean one of them is going to win. Both these teams coming off losses in Week 1. That will change for one of them tonight. Tatum rocking the green, their classic home green, as the captains make their way out onto the field. Captains for the Eagles be Carlos Hernandez, Grant Adcock, Harrison Freeman, and that looks to be number 27, Damian Pippins. Carlos Hernandez actually just received a $1,005 scholarship, something they like to do on these Thursday night games, and we got a beautiful Thursday night for football here on CBS 19's Stream Game of the Week. Definitely the biggest game that those in East Texas want to be paying attention to. Obviously, there's no other big-time Eagles team playing tonight. We got a nice crowd here at Eagles Stadium as the Tatum faithful showing up in full force. And this time we have a nice crowd mic, so you'll be able to hear them. As a few seats down to my right, there is an Eagles fan, but he's wearing a different kind of Eagles, maybe a less popular Eagle green here in Texas, as the coin has been flipped and we're getting set to kick off here. Interesting matchup for us tonight. Tatum actually won this one last year, 34-14. Daingerfield, though, had a nice season. They rebounded real well off of it. They ended up going to the playoffs, going pretty deep. They beat New Diana, who a lot of people thought was going to go way deep in those playoffs. I personally picked them to go all the way to the state championship, win the state championship, but these guys over here at Daingerfield had other plans. As for Tatum, though, like I said, looking to get that first win of the season, coming off of a just okay year in 3A football, 5-5. They started real hot. They went 3-1 in those first 4 games, wins over teams like West Rusk, Sabine, Daingerfield. They did lose to Newton. That's a good team, though, and that was a close game, as it looks like Tatum is going to kick off first for us here tonight. This is the first home game for Tatum.
Huntington Turner prepares to kick for Tatum.
Last week they faced Winsboro in Winsboro. That's a tough team. Got guys like Camden Capehart, the fastest man in 4A football, 3A football, excuse me. He won the state championship for the 100-meter dash, and we are underway. Short kick here for Tatum as it's fielded at about the 20, and they're going to find a few blocks. Daingerfield starting off fast today. He's going to get dragged down by the 40-yard line. Quick start here for the Tigers. As I said, it's a beautiful night here at Eagles Stadium. I am not a weatherman, but I do have a weatherman in the studio, so I will do my best. Said he's sunny and hot. Kickoff temperature around 90. Clear skies today, which we learned from last week. We were very appreciative of last week. We had about a 2-hour delay due to thunder, lightning, and about all the rain possible. Tatum brought out the noisemakers. Daingerfield going to hand the first play off. He's going to find some room. That's number 0 getting dragged down quickly. Ashton Williams. Williams holds a UTEP offer. Playing quarterback Isaiah Parker for Daingerfield. Got 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen there. One down closest to you. Ball on the 31. It's going to be in handoff. A lot of room out there. He's running all over the place. That's Ashton Williams again, ripping off huge chunks to start the ball game. And we are about 2 plays in. We are already seeing an injury timeout. Both these teams have a long history with one another, as trying to figure out the man that went down there. He seems to be up and getting help off the field. That will be number 54, Kelvin Garrett. Well, both these teams very familiar with one another, playing each other basically every single year. Ball on the 15-yard line. First down and 10. The snap back to Williams. He's going to get stuffed right at the line. 3rd time's a charm for that Tatum defense. For the first time tonight, the Eagles go nowhere. But as I was saying, both these teams very historic here in East Texas. Daingerfield especially. Get this, the amount of wins that they have, I don't even want to write it down. 666. Spooky. Is it October yet? 2nd down and 12. Going to look to pass. Hesitates. Rolls out to his left. He's going to get pushed right out of bounds. We'll see a 3rd down. Eagle Stadium, very nice. One of my favorite venues out here in East Texas. Nice shade, nice press box. We're not in it. Nice video board. Look at that. Very nice video board. Also, good fans, good sound machine. When they score, you will hear a train horn, or 6. 3rd down and 10. Motion across the field. Parker looking to pass to the double coverage into the end zone. It's not going to be caught. That pass to Jacqueline Carver.
Quincy Davis and Ed defensively for Tatum. Where's that 4th down?
Be 4th and 10. Fourth and 10. They're going to look to kick here. That's number 17 out there for the Daingerfield Tigers, Eric Ballesteros. And we will have an early timeout. About a
as we resume play, 4th and 10. Watch the fake from the 15-yard line.
About a 23-yarder here. Ballesteros. Quick jump from the Eagles. That one high. Looks like it's barely gonna squeak in there. Daingerfield takes a quick 3-0 lead over the Tatum Eagles on their first score of the day. First drive, first score. Ashton Williams punishing that Tatum defense early on. Tatum will get the ball next to respond. We got a good slate of football games for you here on CBS 19 this week. Our game of the week, we're going to the Rose City rivalry. It's gonna be a good one, people. Two high-powered offenses in Tyler Legacy, Tyler High. The defenses didn't look the best in last week's games, but those offenses, they will be high-flying. Both of their games, both teams scored over 40 points a game. Expect a lot of fireworks tomorrow night under the lights. Also, our CBS 19 site game. We're going to be heading out to Longview, Lobo Stadium. I'm particularly excited for that one. I haven't been to Lobo Stadium for a game. I've been there for about 1.5 million practices. Haven't been there for a game. Very excited to see the environment there. I've heard it's great. Kickoff a little bit stronger than Tatum. It's going to be fielded by number 15. That's Isaac McAllister, who's going to find a little bit of room. Picked up by his legs and dropped on his head like a rough baby. Right around the 30-yard line. One thing we don't have is a clock. Not just on our scoreboard here, but on the big scoreboard. Update, I have tracked down the clock. Tatum on their own 28-yard line. We're going to see what we can get out of this offense. Now, this is an interesting offense. They run the triple option. They have for a few years now, but that quarterback is a new one out there. Grant Adcock. So I saw him warming up. He was getting his reps in, working down the sideline, pitching it out to his backup quarterback. What I also saw from him was just stepping 10 yards back at a time, absolutely heaving it. He's going to start right with that. He's going to hand it off to the freight train, number 41. Ty Moore. Ty Moore had himself a big touchdown last week, a 39-yard tutty against Winsboro. That game a little more exciting in terms of just yardage. However, Winsboro did have a pretty commanding lead at halftime. They led 28-7. But this is a lot of what we saw last year. It's going to go back to the train. Oh, that's a different man. He's going to stuff his first tackle before being brought down for a pickup of about 6.
Police department tells me if it's not more than 10 minutes, it will be towed. Clay, Chevy, Silverado.
Be 3rd down and 4. That triple option is just a grind of an offense. They don't want to control the clock. 9:09 left in the quarter. When the coach first got here, Coach Keeling, it's going to keep it. Adcock's going to keep it for himself. He's going to find a big gap. He's all alone out there, getting tracked down and dragged out of bounds at around the 10. Huge pickup for Adcock. He's fired up. Gave it back to the ref a little hard. We got some life in these Tatum Eagles. But like I said, this kind of offense breeds tough football players, and they had it a little rude awakening when Coach Keeling got here a few years back. A lot of the players said, "Hey, we had to toughen up." And now Tatum's knocking on the door. They got it on the 18-yard line. Adcock gonna hand it off to the freight train. He's gonna get tied up early on. He'll fall just kind of flat for a few yards. That's a substitution. Logan Tovar stepping into the ball game. Adcock was just hurling them earlier. 50 yards, pushing 60 yards. Gonna take it under center, hands it off early on. Daingerfield was all over that one, tied him up early. Sun's going down here at Eagles Stadium. Nearly a full moon overlooking the playing field tonight. We got bands, people. We got bands. Something I was missing from last week's ball game. If you don't remember, the Lightning came and the band said, "I'm out." I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to sit in that either, not holding the metal instrument. Adcock under center. Hands it off to the fullback. He tricked me. He didn't trick the Daingerfield Tigers. Wrapped up number 15, Isaac McAllister. They faked the handoff to Moore. Flipped it out to McAllister. Big time tackle there by the Tigers. 4th and 6, ball on the 14-yard line. They're going to go for it. We're going to have a flag on that play. Somebody jumped. Who was it? Who's getting put in timeout? We're going to have a substitution. McAllister's coming out. Brandon Howard stepping into the ball game. Crowd's cheering. Looks like it went in favor of the Tatum Eagles. We will have a 1st down and goal. Oop, maybe not. It was 4th and 6. Well, the line judge says 1st down. The scoreboard says 4th and 1. We'll figure it out here in a second. Adcock under center. Motions his man. Takes a pitch. Who's got it? Number 0 in there for the touchdown. Brandon Howard. Man just subbed into the ball game. Run the flags. We got 6 for the Eagles. And I don't know if you heard the horn. Tatum Eagles respond quickly. It was the big-time run from Grant Adcock that ripped a big chunk on this drive, and they take the lead for the first time 6-3. The extra point will be no good.
6:20 left to go. First quarter left to go. New score.
6:20 left to go in the first quarter, and it's been an action-packed one. Both offenses moving nicely down the field. Eagles take a quick lead, 6-3 over the Daingerfield Tigers. Daingerfield's got quite the history to it. A lot of championships, state championships, dating back to 1968, 83, 85, 08, 09, 010. Quite the early or late aughts for the Daingerfield Tigers. I was talking about this game a little bit to some of the members of our newsroom. One of them said, hey, those Daingerfield Tigers were the guys who made Beast Texas back in the day. Don't sleep on those Daingerfield Tigers. They had dudes back in the day. Tigers going to get the ball back. 6:20 left to go in the quarter. Tatum kicks off. It's going to be on the ground. Fumbled. Quick recovery from the Tigers. That was Tanner Teeter making up for a quick little mistake early on. And just like that, the Eagles back on defense. Daingerfield wearing all white tonight. White helmet, white jerseys, white pants. Blue D on the side of the helmet with a stripe running back. Isaiah Parker back under center.
First and 10 Daingerfield, 47 yard line.
Two receivers bunched up at the bottom of the field. Parker takes the snap, hands it off right up the middle. The back's going to fall forward for a few yards.
Broughton, the ball carrier. Going to the 32 yard line. 7 and 5.
That was Micah Broughton with the carry. Broughton lines up next to Parker. Parker takes the snap, looks downfield, finds Broughton, makes one man miss, dodges another one, stays in bounds, shakes a few more. Ball comes out after he crosses out of bounds. He's getting in some of the faces saying, first down, Tigers. Well, we're about a two and a half drive into this ball game, and I'll tell you, it's a lot more exciting than our last week's matchup with Hallsville and Linden. First down and 10, ball on Tatum's 32-yard line after the big pickup from Broughton. Broughton staying at Parker's side here. Parker motions Teeter, hands it off to Broughton, who's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to get met immediately by number 1, Carlos Hernandez, the scholarship earner. Hernandez was in his gut early.
Also the couple, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, they lost 2 on that one. Trees looking beautiful in the sunset here at Tatum, USA. That's what they say, Tatum, USA. 2nd and 12, Parker, we're going to have a flag on the play here. False start on the offense. We'll move it back a few. Tatum fans love the energy, love the green. The logo, though, a little unoriginal, I will say. It looks very similar to another Eagles team that's playing tonight. Those who will not be said. We might have another false start here. Ref holds his watch. Hold the flag as they're looking downfield in the double, triple coverage. Almost intercepted. Number 0, Brandon Howard, couldn't quite keep his hands around the ball. Daingerfield might have thought they were getting a free play there. Definitely saw somebody jump. Ref decided to hold his flag. He said, let them play. Let the kids play. Dangerous throw, though. 3rd down and 12. Ball on the 38-yard line of the Tatum Eagles. Noisemakers coming into play right now. 4 men deep for the Eagles. Ball's going to come out of Parker's hands when he tries to throw. He's going to scramble now. He's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's met hard by number 8 for the Eagles, Quadri Peoples. Peoples coming off of a big-time injury. He broke his leg last year. He's back, made an immediate impact tonight. Already a big-time tackle in week 2. He's fired up about it. So we'll see our first punt of the night, 4th and 21. All of a sudden, the Tigers are punting out of their own end of the field. And they're going to go back even further, delay a game. So now they'll be punting around the 35-yard line. Almost picked up a one. It's fielded early. Quandry Peoples grabs it. He's got one man to beat the punter, making a play there. Quandry Peoples, right place, right time. Soft punt. Punter saw the man charging, had to get it off quickly, couldn't get a good leg on it, and all of a sudden, Tatum Eagles got fantastic field position. Quadri Peoples, back-to-back impact plays. Looks like that leg's working just fine. So 1st and 10. That triple option back under center. Adcock motion. Gonna dish it out. There's a fake. He's looking downfield to number 15 who makes a grab, but did he stay in bounds? Doesn't look like he did. He mossed the defender there. Isaac McAllister couldn't quite keep the feet in bounds. The throw was a little bit off to the side. Tough play to make, though. Second down and 10 after the theatrics. You never know what's coming out of this playbook from Keeler. Tatum was a playoff team last year. Early exit. They've been a playoff team these last 5 years, but haven't made it past the second round as some Texas-style offense. McAllister's going to find some room after making one man miss, makes another man miss. Finally gets tied up by the legs.
McAllister was right in.
McAllister, a lot of leg on that man. You got to attack him like an AT-AT walker. It was a Star Wars reference. First down and goal for the Eagles. Somebody called timeout. 2:52 left to go in the first quarter. Tatum marching downfield on these Daingerfield Tigers. We're going to take a short break here.
Tatum as we resume play.
Welcome back to the ball game. First and goal, Tatum. McAllister motioning. He's going to kick it back out. Adcock going to slide his way into the end zone, threatening the pitch the entire time. Train horse blaring. You know what that means. Eagles touchdown. They're going to tack on another 6. 2 drives, 2 scores for the Tatum Eagles. For those who care about that other game, Cowboys-Eagles did just kick off. That one's not on CBS 19+. We didn't get the rights for it. Fake. There's rolling out McAllister. He's going to make up for that extra point miss earlier in the ball game. He'll grab 2 after just peeking his way into the corner of the end zone. We got a normal score now, 14-3. 2:46 left to go in this first quarter. An action-packed first quarter, I will say. That triple option's given Daingerfield all kinds of issues. Tatum's a perfect 2 for 2 on touchdowns and drives. Play clock winding down. Humidity in the air tonight. I've heard there's a hurricane coming. Another squib kick. Daingerfield's going to field it. That's the running back. Makes his way to the other side of the field before getting pushed out of bounds. Solid return there. He'll get it around the 45. That's Broughton with the return.
Broughton was the return for Daingerfield. Marker on the play. Zeke Lester defensively for Tatum.
So 2:37 left to play in quarter number 1 of 4 in this ball game. For those tuning in, wanted to appreciate you for thanking Tatum versus Daingerfield. It's been an action-packed first about 10 minutes of play here. Both teams moving the ball. Tatum just doing it a little bit better. Big-time moves from the quarterback, Grant Adcock, and some big-time defensive plays. Peoples coming up early on in this ball game. So I have 1st and 10 on the 37 after getting moved back a little bit. Isaiah Parker under center, claps once, hands it off to Broughton. He's not going to get very far, but the pile's pushing forward. He'll get an extra few yards out of there as number 62 came in with some energy. Ian Thigpen. There's a lot of mass on that push. Dangerfield's going to spread this one out. 3 by 1. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 1 at the top. Bloughton to the left of Parker, the quarterback. He's going to go right up the middle on the handoff. Looks like it be right up to the first down.
Chance over the first contact.
Looks like the chains are going to be moving on this one.
Clock runs 1:43 to go, first quarter.
1:40 left to play in the first. Lights are on here on a very, very pleasant night. We have been blessed with some great weather these early on football games. Last weekend, there was the rain, but it did bring nice and cool weather as Dangerfield's going to spread it out again. Parker drops back, looks to pass to the man out in the flat. Didn't have enough juice on it. We're going to see third down. Oh, excuse me, second down, sorry. Let's go Eagles chant coming in. We do have a mascot in our presence tonight. The eagle has landed. Tigers continuing to spread it out. Parker hands it off to a new man. That's number 0. Makes a few men miss. Finds some open room. Number 12 spreads to get a hand on him. Finally does. It was enough to get the tackle or push out of bounds from number 35. That was Micah Thomas.
Ball carrier is Williams.
But hey, some movement coming out of here. Ashton Williams getting his first carry after a few.
28-yard line.
Now Dangerfield's got some life. Williams still out there. He's going to have the thing pulled from him. Parker dishes it out to the short route to number 2. That's Mason Williams. One of the first completions we've seen from Parker tonight. Ashton Williams is going to come out. In comes Bloughton again, or Broughton. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Parker to Broughton. Up the middle. Hit hard. Fights through it. Hits hard again. Falls through. He'll be enough to get a first down. Looks like Cowboys got on the first in the ball game. They lead 7-0 over Philadelphia.
Sophomores, Allie Anthony, Talia Dixon, Tatum Fulmer.
I'm doing play-by-play of this one. Might as well be play-by-play of the other one, right, guys?
Jemiah Butler, Jasmine Salas, and Captain Lexi Ford. Senior varsity cheerleaders, Winter Taylor, Shalyn Hicks, Wiley Harvey.
The quarter did end, so we'll see the field flip here.
Co-captain, Corey Dudley, Jordan Murphy, and Aiden Townsend.
Hearing reports that Dak Prescott got spit on. I can't confirm that. It's a little weird. I don't know what part of football that is. It's not any that I've played.
As we begin the second quarter of the play, first and 10 Tigers.
First and 10 Tigers on the Eagles' 17-yard line. Broughton out there with Parker. Broughton's going to get the ball pulled from him. Parker finds his man who makes one miss, and the Tigers get in there for the touchdown. That's number 7, Jakirin Craver. Craver had the lone touchdown last week against Gladewater in Gladewater's win over the Daingerfield Tigers. That one was a 7-yard run. This one, a catch. A simple little dig route. Spun his man around. All of a sudden, it's 14-9. And now, 14-10. Daingerfield staying in this one. 11:55. Not much rolled off the clock there as we started off this second quarter with a bang. Daingerfield sporting a good crowd tonight. Visiting squad's always a tough one in East Texas. Those drives are always just about an hour or more from just about any part of East Texas. For any watching on CBS 19 Plus, we welcome. We'd like for you guys to stick around for tomorrow. Big time show tomorrow. We're going to be at Longview for the Marshall game. That'll be our site game at 6:30. First Longview game since 2000 without John King. King was announced last week that he is battling mouth cancer. Said to have had an operation soon. We never understood when that was, but he will be out this week. Daingerfield fakes a little kick there. Now they're all going to get back into formation. Here comes the real one. Kicked a bit deeper. That's going to be fielded at the 10. Clock starts running. Big time block. Number 0 is going to go down around the 30-yard line. Brandon Howard. Howard, the junior, standing at 5'10", 150. It's been a busy day for me here at CBS 19. This morning went down to check out another 3A team, the Woodville Panthers down in Palestine. We had our player of the week there, Kavian Bryant. Was responsible for about over 500 yards of total offense last week. Actually, I think it was closer to 550. 4 touchdowns. A big-time win last week. Here comes the Tatum Eagles. They'll be stuffed early at the line. That's more. Not getting more on that play. Time more. 5'10", 205. He is a freight train. 2nd and 9. Daingerfield packing the box. White jerseys all over the middle of the field. Tons of motion from the Tatum Eagles. Who's got the ball? Looks like it's going to be Howard, but it will not matter. Somebody jumped, or maybe somebody didn't get set in the first place. Howard had a big old hole there. He could have ran for ages. Looks like it will be the Tatum Eagles moving back on this one. Interesting slate of games this week. Another big one, Chapel Hill in Gilmer. Big-time powerhouses out here in East Texas meeting up. Those are the ones you don't want to miss. We'll have someone there for that one as well in the highlights on CBS 19 tomorrow night. Eagles spreading it out a little bit. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Howard's going to motion to the top. Drops back. Actor box back. Scrambles a little bit. Pocket collapses. Escapes a few, but eventually will be brought down around the line of scrimmage. He was looking downfield. That pocket just collapsed a little bit. These guys have done a real good job moving forward. That line, I mean. Haven't had a lot of practice this game keeping a pocket. Adcock back under center. Looks left, looks right, motions Howard again. Fakes the flip, has the option, takes hit himself, gets a big-time block, and he's got a lot of room ahead of him. That'll be a pickup of about 20. Huge block from number 6, Quincy Davis. That block made it all happen. Ball is now flipped on the other side of the field. Tatum's operating in Tiger territory on the 46. All of them back to the line. Adcock hands it off to Moore, who gets eaten alive behind the line. That's a big man on a leg. Number 70 for the Tigers, Gerard Holloman. Holloman wrapped on that leg like an anaconda. Like a fat kid on a lollipop. I'm not letting go. Tatum hands it off to McAllister. Stays on his feet. He's got a lot of room. Makes one man miss before being dragged down at the 5-yard line. Look at him getting shifty out there. He says, run it again. Run it again, coach. It's been about 2 to 3 guys really making the difference on offense for these Eagles. McAllister, Adcock. Moore's just waiting to get open. The fullback's just been itching. He's been getting caught right at the line. 1st and 10 on the 7-yard line. There's Moore. Met right at the line by number 77. Quintus Wilson. Put a stop to that one early.
It's a yard. 2nd and goal, 6-yard line.
2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
.805 left to play in the quarter. McAllister motions Howard. He's going to give it to a number 1 who's blown up immediately. Not much room to operate there. Carlos Hernandez. Getting hit hard early. I might drop him back one, really.
To the 8-yard line, close of 2.
Quincy Davis entering the ball game. Number 17, Logan Tovar, coming off.
Hernandez about there.
3rd and 8, 7:25 left to go. Looks like the Philadelphia Eagles tied it up. McAllister rolling out. Makes one miss. Stays on his feet somehow. Looks like the ball came out somehow. 13 fell on it. That's Daingerfield ball. At some point, the quarterback dropped the ball. And we have our first turnover of the ball game. Well, there's a change in momentum. That's the first stop for the Daingerfield Tigers tonight. So now the rest of the quarter essentially is a lot to be made up by the Tigers. The Eagles have been dominating time this quarter. Tigers spreading it out. Parker's going to hand it off to Broughton. Stays on his feet after 2 blocks at his legs. Shoves off another man. He's pounding the ground after going down around the 42-yard line.
Gibson Davis.
Broughton with a man's run. Took a hit and ate it. It's dinner time. Eagles slowing it down a little bit. They're meeting up. 6:56 left to play in the half. Tatum faced off against Malakoff last year in the playoffs. I was actually at that ball game. It was a cold one. Did not go Tatum's direction, but that was a buzzsaw of a Malakoff team. That team went all the way to the state championship finals. They did run into a buzzsaw themselves of that Columbus team, who just had some studs on offense, especially at the running back position. He was jumping all over. Malakoff looking to rebound. They are high up in that Fab 15 pole as play restarts here at Eagles Stadium. Parker, empty backfield, motions it out, gets it to the man on the screen. We'd have a flag on the play, possible holding as a big-time stiff arm comes into play for number 8. That's Rain Wallace. Looks like that one will not stick around. It was actually a false start on the offense. We'll be moving in the opposite direction. Well, if it's a theme night, I'm trying to figure it out for the student section. I see one person in a Hawaiian garment, but that could just be him. You never know these days. First and 15. Ball on the Tigers' 33-yard line. Parker motioning, and we won't even get this one off this time. Flag making its way onto the field. That was Tanner Teeter on the motion. Sun finally getting down here. Looks like we'll be moving back again. Mental errors hurting the Tigers early. First and now 20. 6:47 left to go in the quarter, in the half. Noisemakers out. Parker in a spread man set. Pressure early. Gives it to Broughton, who's blown up right at the 25-yard line. They might move back again. Negative yards only for the Daingerfield Tigers on this drive, who are coming off of some major momentum after picking up the fumble from Adcock.
7 and 23 now from the 25-yard line.
So now on their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, heavy pressure early. This one had a little bit too much heat on the screen across the field. That was intended for number 7, Jakirin Craver.
Watch the pass.
3rd and 23. All right, looks like the Cowboys and Eagles are already getting chippy at it. Eagles putting pressure here. Gets it, finds the same man who makes the hits the Jets, turning upfield a little bit. He'll just take a chunk of that 3rd and 23 and make it a little bit easier on them as 4th down rolls around, and so does the clock. 5:45 left to go in the half. That was Jakirin Craver again. Punt crew on the field for the Tigers. This one's going to go way over the punter's head. He's going to try to make something out of it. Weak punt. It's going to go off around the 13-yard line. Eagles handed on a silver platter. Really, really, and I can't stress this enough, really good field position. Did I mention it was good field position? 14-10, the Eagles currently lead at 5:14 left to go in the second quarter. Ball is on the 14-yard line of the Tigers. Two rough punts for the Daingerfield Tigers tonight. The first one nearly going back for 6 after Mr. Peoples nearly ran it all the way back off. They're catching it in the midair. So those green jerseys are going to come back out onto offense. They've been bullying that Tigers defensive line. The Tigers defensive line actually making some advancements lately. Motioning McAllister out. Who is it? Moore! Getting some more into the end zone. There's the freight train. Play the horns. He's been got at this line of scrimmage all night. That's the first time he's made his way into the end zone. First time he's really broken away anyway. He goes for 6. Daingerfield pulled within 1 score early in the second quarter. And now they're back to 2 scores down. 21-10. Tatum retakes the lead here midway through the second.
Adcock with the hold. Cody Hines with the PAT. 5:08 to go. This score, Tatum 21.
Thank y'all again for those tuning in on CBS 19 Plus, Facebook and YouTube. I'm Jimmy Searfoss. Go ahead and give me a follow. I'm Jimmy Searfoss. That's Jimmie with an IE, the correct way of spelling Jimmy. Searfoss, well, I'll just put it on the screen for you. Tatum, kickoff crew back out on the field. Lights in full effect here. Eagles Stadium has been treating us well. Bugs not too bad. Seen a few dragonflies. Nothing like the mosquitoes I was at filming a story earlier this week. I was getting eaten alive. I felt bad for the person I was interviewing. She was great though. She was fighting through it. On the ground kick here for the Tigers. Struggling to pick it up, finally does, runs into his own man, looks to get on the outside. He's going to run into the pile around the 40-yard line, and he start moving back in the direction he doesn't want to go. So the Daingerfield Tigers going to pick it up around the 40. This story featuring the Mosquitoes was for the Touchdown Queens, all women's flag football team. Started off with a Facebook post. He said, hey, I want to play football. I want to hit somebody. Now, they're not hitting somebody. They're just playing flag football. But a lot of women came out and said, hey, I want to be a part of that. I want to join that. All of a sudden, she's organizing 4 teams. There's no league. There's no organization that's running it. It's just her. A bunch of women came together. It's like coming together with your boys wanting to go to play at the Sandlot. Essentially the exact same thing. They got refs, volunteer refs, and coaches. Parker's going to keep this one himself. Picked off over the middle of the end zone. There's Peoples again. Huge juke. He's dropped by Broughton, but a huge momentum switch. Peoples was all over that one. Oh, excuse me, not Peoples. That was Brandon Howard. 0 looks like 8 from up here. Huge play for Howard. And all of a sudden, the Eagles are right where they were when they fumbled it. 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line for Tatum. Hands it off. Tries to get outside. Tries to fight his way in. Did he stay in? Ref called him out at the 1.
Tyson George, number 20, takes it down to about the 1-yard line.
That was Zeke Mendoza with the carry. Tatum knocking on the door. Everyone bunched up in the middle. Hands it off to the fullback. We had a timeout right before the play got off. Moore looked like he was going to punch his way into the end zone for that one. Let's get a quick score check on that other Eagles versus Cowboys game. Or that other Eagles game, I guess. Looks like they just wrapped up the first quarter in that one. Prescott, 5 for 6, 79 yards. Javonte Williams, 7 carries for 33 yards. He's averaging 4.7 a carry. Look at CeeDee Lamb, 3 receptions, 76 yards. How about that for the fantasy owners? Jalen Hurts, 3 passes, 34 yards. Saquon Barkley, how about that? 4 carries, 20 yards, averaging 5. Let's get him the ball more for fantasy reasons, for other people's fantasy team, not mine. Anyways, punching it in for the touchdown. That's Kyson George, the fullback, 5'10", 190, good for 6 points. Kid's just a sophomore. That's a trend for this Tatum Eagles team. Large graduating class last year, including the quarterback, Ja'Cory Bradley. Bradley was a part of one of the most electric plays that I witnessed all last year. It was a bad snap here on this one. That one's not going to go up and be good, so it will stay 27-10 here for the Eagles. But as I was saying, it was the game against Gladewater right here at Eagles Stadium last year. Ja'Cory Bradley essentially walked off the touchdown right at the end of the ball game. Now, he didn't have a great playoffs on the football field, but he was a huge part of that state championship winning Tatum Eagles basketball team. Last year, legendary, historic year for the Eagles. His dad's actually the head basketball coach now, a little Tatum Eagle legend himself. His jersey is hanging in the rafters up there at Eagles Arena, or at Tatum's. Actually, I guess that's across the street, huh? Those rings from that win were very nice. Came out at the same time as the Philadelphia Eagles rings. Another kick on the ground, fielded in the air, but this return's going to go nowhere.
Roger Williams going to stop it. Return on the play was by Palmer.
Well, the moon is providing most of the light. That's not provided by the bright lights here on Thursday night. The band's getting ready for their halftime performance.
4:25 left to go, first half of play.
4:25 left to go in this halftime, or this quarter. Parker, under center around the 30. Few claps, hands it off to Broughton. Broughton's going to go up the middle. He's going to get just about around the first down before getting wrapped up by number 3, Patrick Portley for the Eagles. Most of these players got a big-time slash by their name. They're playing multiple positions here tonight. That's 3A football for you. Everybody plays. Athletes. They breed athletes out here in East Texas. Second down and 1. Parker drops back, looks downfield. He's looking for him, and he's got his running back open through the hands.
Parker's pass goes incomplete. Second down.
Haven't seen too much of an effective pass attack from the Tigers tonight. Excuse me, that was not intended for the running back. That was intended for number 10, Eli Harrison. Tigers looking to respond. Down 3 scores now. Handing it off up the middle. They'll get the first down. It should stop the clock till they get back to the line of scrimmage. That was Broughton with the carry. Looks like he'll be coming off in favor of Ashton Williams. Ashton Williams, he's ripped off a few big ones tonight. So has Broughton. Parker hands it off to Williams. Bounces around the outside. Gains a few extra yards after getting hit around the 40-yard line.
Ashton Williams, ball carrier.
The Tigers are advancing now a little bit. 3:10 left to play in the quarter. Looks like we have a little injury. It looks like we're walking it off all right. He's waving off the trainers. It's number 14, Chance Irby.
Come on, D, go get your sack.
1st and 10, 3:10 left to go in the second quarter. Ball on the Eagles 40. Tigers driving downfield. That's Ashton Williams out there as running back. Parker's going to call number 1. He's going to hand it off. That's not Ashton Williams. I'm sorry. Like I said, 8 looks like 0. He's going to make 2 men miss before getting hit after picking up about 6. That's number 8, Rain Wallace.
Portland for Tatum.
Looks like Dallas scored again over Philadelphia. Game's taking place in Philadelphia. It is the ring ceremony for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're hanging the banner to the distaste of a lot of Cowboys fans.
Tatum, second charge timeout.
Saw a report today that the Eagles apparently made a major push for Saquon Barkley. Jerry Jones said, I ain't making that happen. Not keeping him in the division. We'll keep him in the conference instead. 27-10 here at Eagles Stadium. Tatum leading over the Daingerfield Tigers. Tigers 2nd and 5, 2:43 left to go in the half. 2 wide receivers on the way end of the field, on the end of the field. There's the handoff. It's going to go nowhere.
Defensively, Peoples for Tatum. He loses a couple.
That handoff was to number 0, Ashton Williams. I'm positive of it.
4th and final timeout.
Crowd of at least 6 here tonight. There's a lot more than 6. I just didn't have an exact count. 3rd and 8. 2:32 left to play. A jump off sides. That's Peoples making a quick move. Quardai Peoples made a big play earlier on in the ball game. And this third down just got a lot easier for Daingerfield. It's now 3rd and 3. 2:32 left to play. Trips receivers to the left side of the field. They're going to go up the middle on the run with Williams. That will be enough for the first down. Clock stops. Last minute change is made on defense. Parker has some time. Finds his man over the middle. That will be enough for the first down. Clock will stop again. 2:10 left to play. That looks like it was number 7, Craver, with the catch. So when they look downfield, they're looking for one man. It's Craver. He's had most of their receptions tonight. They're hurrying it up with a handoff to Williams. Met head on. Number 1 taking down number 0. That's Carlos Hernandez with the tackle. Shoulder to waist. Cowboys still leading 14-7 in the second quarter of that ball game. Been a while since we've heard the train horns. It's not as fun when they're quiet. Ref's going to wheel this one back into play. 1:55 left to go on the clock. 2nd and 8. Broughton right back out there as the running back. Parker looking for the corner of the end zone. Some touching and grabbing. That one's going to go through the hands of number 2, Mason Williams, on the fade ball. Tight coverage there. Looks like number 4 was locking him up, Elijah Williams. Parker hands it off to Broughton, who's caught immediately by Peoples, who's fired up about it. Pouncing on his own chest after shoving it on Broughton. Fourth and 13, we have a jump. 4th and 13 just got a lot easier. I'm not a big math guy, but it's going to make it at least 5 yards closer. It will be on Tatum. 4th and 13 just turned into 4th and 8. Big 4th down here. Not a huge kicking team for the Tigers. Oh, he's wide open, got a man. Was he in? He's motioned in wide open there. He was. Who was it? Looks like it was. It's a number 8. Rain Wallace. He just squeaked by everybody on that one. Tigers right back into this ball game. He was all by himself, could not have been more wide open. Parker made a good throw on that one. Hit him right in the hands. Low snap on the extra point. Line drive kick low into the left. Not going to be good. 27-16 will be the score. 1:11 left to go in the second quarter.
This score, 27-16.
Still a two-score ball game here for the Tigers, but they managed to cut the deficit a little bit here.
Leonardo Hernandez, owner of a tan Trailblazer RLJ 7778. Please move your vehicle.
There was a slight breeze
Leonardo Hernandez.
as this game got kicked off, but that seems to have died as the sun has gone down. So now it's just sticky out. Really sticky. Kicking team out to kick off for the Daingerfield Tigers. This one's going to go a bit deeper, fielded by McAllister around the 10. He's going to look over the middle, gets a little shifty with it. Number 10 picks up his leg and says, you're going to go down right here. Oh, big time flop from number 44. Give this man an Oscar. He said, I want a flag. I think he knows that was a little silly, Lane Strawn. Oh, if anyone didn't feel a big flop, it was him. He's wearing that extra guard behind his neck. .103 left to go in the half. Box full here. They're going to make it out to Howard, who gets it on the reverse. He gets hit hard around after 5 yards. Ball was initially handed off, and then handed off again. 53 left to go. Tucker Anthony at the bottom of your screen there, lining up for the Eagles. Officials discussing, so the clock will halt for a minute. Still discussing. Looks like there was a penalty on the field, and we will be moving up a few yards. First and 10, 53 seconds left in the half. Cochran moves on. He's going to get a few yards and some more after the juke. He'll fall around the 35. Adcock, sorry. 44 wanted another flag again. Clock back to running, 44 seconds to go. Adcock spikes it. Tatum quickly to the line. Hands it off. Fights through a few tackles. That one's going to pick up 2 to 3. Carried by number 27, Damian Pippins. Adcock quickly back to the line. Clock running fast. That was 3rd down. He's going to spike it to make it a 4th down. It'll be around 4th and 8. 21 seconds left to go in the ball game. In comes number 6, Quincy Davis. Out comes number 10, Tucker Anthony. Adcock letting them know the play. First to the line is the center. Under center, Adcock. Gonna keep it for himself. He's under pursuit, looks downfield. Can't find much. He's gonna get hit hard by number 5. Who's still down, number 5. That's Isaiah Wilbauger. He went down quickly after that one. 13 seconds left to go in the quarter. That would be a turnover on downs.
An injured player on the field. Officials
We'll take a quick break for the injury. Wilbauger making his way off the field, holding his arm high. Daingerfield's going to get this ball with 13 seconds left. They're just going to kneel it into the half. 27-16. Tatum's got a large 2-score lead going into halftime here at Eagles Stadium. Strong first half from the Eagles. Large chunks ripped off by everyone involved on that offense. Starting with Grant Adcock, the quarterback, making quick use of his legs here early on, really fitting in well in that triple option offense. This is the first time this year. I mean, he started last week against Winsboro, but this is early on in his career here as the starting quarterback on the varsity team here for Tatum. He ripped off quite a few today, but we're seeing production from everywhere. Brandon Howard, we saw it from McAllister on a few passes. Ty Moore found his way into the end zone. Daingerfield had some success early on, too, in the first half. Ended up not able to keep up with those Eagles. We will see how the second half ends up here on halftime. We got a long one. Enjoy the bands. We'll be back here on CBS 19 Stream Game of the Week. Tatum versus Daingerfield.
Tatum Eagles, please help me welcome the Daingerfield High School Tiger Bells. The Tiger Bells this year are Raina Spraglin, Zariah Lee, Geraldine Ballesteros, Rachel Walker, Angeline Trevino, Sherilyn Garcia, Elena Flores, Anna Yasmin Augie, Hannah Witterstatter. Officers are Senior Sergeant Jacqueline Moreno, Lieutenant Kimberly Carmona, Captain Jalen Wallace, and Major Amara Yaw. The bells are under the direction of Ms. Sean Freeman and managed by Anari Attaway and Denia Lee. They will now perform a prom routine to Runaway Baby.
Officials foul on him.
Hello and welcome back to Eagles Stadium here in Tatum, Texas. We got a good one here for you today, a good second half. 27-16, the Eagles currently lead the Daingerfield Tigers. It's been a heck of a game so far. That triple option run by Grant Adcock. Been running to perfection all night long. Thank you also those joining us from the halftime of the Cowboys game. That one's been a good one too. Eagles all over the football slate here tonight. Eagles working deep in their own field after a rough kick, but here comes the freight train getting some open grass. Takes a whole body getting put into his gut to stop him. Kid is stout, number 41 for the Tatum Eagles, 5'10", 205. I wouldn't get in front of him. I did forget, it's been a long time, but I didn't realize that half times here in high school were 30 minutes long. Fans got to get their time in as well, as the second play of the drive will come underway for the Eagles. It won't go far. It looks like McAllister got tied up around the line of scrimmage. Last week, short halftime for the Hallsville versus Lindale game, but that's because there was no bands. It was just 10 minutes long. We were all getting ready to just go on home. Not tonight, though. We got a good one. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Tatum in good position to do it right now. A lot of time left in this ball game. A lot of shifting on the line as they're going heavy. Triple option, hands it out to Howard, who finds some space, twirls around to find his balance. He's going to fall for a first down. 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Just a few plays, already a few minutes shaved off the clock here. That's how the Tatum Eagles operate. That triple option allows them to control a lot of the clock. A lot of running. We've seen them pass a few times, nothing too crazy. A lot of stuff like that, shifting people around on the line. A lot of pre-snap motions. Here's Howard with the handoff again. This time not going to go very far. He's going to get tied up quickly. Cowboys game's been entertaining, though. Dak Prescott's looked pretty good tonight. My fantasy team's looking pretty good tonight. Thank you, Saquon Barkley. 2nd and 8 for the Tatum Eagles. 9:59 left to go, as we were talking. Just 1 minute shaved off the clock. Daingerfield down 2 scores here. Second down, the option. Fumble! Howard not able to fall on it. Looks like a green jersey gets on it. They had the opportunity. Number 7 couldn't quite keep his hands on it for the Tigers. That's Jakiran Carver. Quick little scare there. We did have one fumble earlier on the night from the quarterback, Adcock. Other than that, he's been pretty efficient. Scored once already tonight. 3rd and 17. That one moved him quite back. It's these kind of situations where it's tough to run that option offense. Reverse it a few times. McAllister along the outside drops one man. He's going to get chased out of bounds right about the original line of scrimmage. Those 3rd and longs can be tough when the passing option is just not there, as we've seen it all night long. So a quick 3 and out here to start off the second half from Tatum. And if you're a Daingerfield Tiger, this is what you wanted to see out of your squad, responding quickly to that triple option offense, putting a stop to it early on. Now they got to get some points. Snaps high for the punter. This one's going to go low, though. Dragged out to the 40. It will be fielded by number 11. He's going to go a little bit backwards, but he's still on his feet. A lot of movement, a lot of shifting, not a lot of yardage. He's actually going to move backwards there. He'll pick it up around the 35. He was hitting all the juke buttons, just wasn't fooling anybody. So the Tigers will take over here tonight for their first possession of the second half. Well, if the weatherman, Brett Anthony's tuning in right now, I got a weather report for him. Humid. Really humid, Brett. It's humid. It's cooled down, though. Nice full moon out tonight. I'm sure the fish are biting. Tatum starts off a pretty tough series here for the Daingerfield Tigers, as that ball is going to be thrown behind by Parker, not completed. Everyone here screamed for a fumble. It was behind the line of scrimmage. It's that the Tigers didn't really, or the Eagles didn't respond to it like it was a fumble. The Tigers go from here to Pleasant Grove, Texarkana. Center after that. That's a tough game. Then Redwater, then DeKalb. DeKalb's a tough game as well. Parker drops back, looks for his man Carver. Picks up a few yards after the catch, spins out of a tackle before getting tripped up around the original line of scrimmage.
Carver with the reception from Parker.
You know, when they need a man downfield, that's the one they've turned to, Carver. Carver, great Carver. So it'll be 2nd and 19. No, 3rd and 10, sorry. Looks like we've switched positions for the cheerleaders. Daingerfield's cheerleaders down here. Parker drops back, some pressure off his blind side. He's going to get the pass off. It will be past the first down to number 2, who ran a beautiful route there on the comeback. That'll be Mason Williams with the reception. Daingerfield started slow last year as well. They lost the game to Gladewater to open up the season like they did this year. They also lost to Tatum in their second game last year, just like this year. But they finished strong. They finished with several wins at the end. They rattled off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of like how they rattled off maybe 1 yard here on first down. It was enough to get them into the playoffs, and they went a few rounds deep as well. They just got hot. They went 3 rounds deep. No, 4 rounds deep, excuse me. They were playing in December. Lost to Woodville, when actually appeared in that state championship ballgame. Second and 11 for the Tigers. Parker hands it off. Number 0 dragged down by his head.
Williams ball carrier. Grayson Bartley for Tatum.
Grayson Bartley with the tackle.
Check that.
Third down. 6:24 left to go in the third quarter. This one's moving fast. Parker needs to get a conversion here. Drops back, looks downfield. He wants to pass. He's got no man, green jersey instead. Number 6 gets the interception and some. He's going to cover up, not to fumble. Who is it? Quincy Davis. Standing right in front of the white jersey, picks it off, reads it perfectly. Big time return. So not only do the Eagles get a possession, they get it on the other side of the field. Big celebrations there and a big momentum shift after the Tigers got the stop early on. And with this much time dripped off of the clock already, that's not what you wanted to see, because you know the Tatum Eagles are just going to grind it down even more. Here's the motion. There's the freight train getting shifty. Shakes one man. Dragged down out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Officials blowing whistles. We have a man down on the field. It looks like a Daingerfield player. Not sure who it is exactly. Trainer's coming out. We'll take a short break. All right, we're back here. 5:55. Fives are wild here in the third quarter. Left to go on the clock. Our first and 10 here for the Tatum Eagles. Currently lead 27-16. They got it on their Tigers 23. It doesn't matter here because McAllister's picking up a big-time ball on the ground. The judges ruled it dead. McAllister did lose the ball there at some point. And we have another man down on the field. That's number 70 for Daingerfield. Daingerfield's catching an injury bug poorly tonight. Gerard Holloman. We've heard his name a few times tonight. He's made a few big tackles for the Tigers. That's not what you want to see here this early on in the season, not ever in the season. Looks like he will come off limping a little bit, mostly under his own power though. We will resume play. 5:44 left to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 7 in this 3A matchup between two teams looking to grab that first win of the season. Tatum bouncing back strong after that loss to Winsboro. Motion out, it's going to give it to Moore. Moore not going to go far. Just falling down a few 2 to 3 yards. Eagles Stadium still pretty full here later into the night, on a night where the Cowboys are playing. Impressive. You can't even fill a church sometimes when the Cowboys are playing. That's on Sundays. Speaking of the Cowboys, looks like they're still losing just by a little bit. The option out to number 4. Who's going to run over Muzman? 4 dominates 3 on that one to shove forward, and for what feels like the 4th consecutive play, we got an injured Tiger on the field. Big time pickup though for Elijah Williams. It's been a rough second half for those Tigers, especially physically. Daingerfield started this half with a lot of momentum. They ended up putting a stop on Tatum. Pretty solid On their first drive, they did get the ball at the start of the half. However, big-time interception flipped the field in favor of the Eagles. And in that time, between those two drives and what's happening right now in front of you, we have shaved off nearly 10 minutes of play time very quickly. Tatum back to the line quickly. 1st and 10, 4:58 to play. They're going to hand it off. Not going to go far. That's Damian Pippins. Tatum, their schedule's no slouch either. They're going to go Newton to West Rusk to Sabine to Liberty Ilo. We're going to see an interesting Liberty Ilo team this year. They did end up losing in week 1 after being pretty solid the year before. Any Texarkana team really is a pretty solid team. This one's going to go to the option. Ball's going to come out for the 3rd time tonight. The ball hits the turf on the attempted option. That was going out, intended for Elijah Williams again, who's seeing some more touches in this half as opposed to when he did in the first. .353 left to go. Tatum in no rush to get the ball snapped. Box is full for the Tigers. Adcock looks for the pass, throws it just a little bit over his man. He had him open in the back of the end zone. We haven't seen it much today, that floated pass. That pullback and floated pass, that one was intended for number 21, Zeke Mendoza. Just couldn't get it. Uncatchable ball there for Mendoza, just over his head. Like I said at the beginning of this ball game, I saw Adcock warming up. Kid's got a cannon. We haven't seen it much. Looked like he just put a little bit too much on that one, though. Here we go. This one, handed off. Lots of room for Howard. He starts strutting a few yards ahead. Flexing on him. We got ourselves the first touchdown of the 2nd half. Howard, number 0, making his way in for 6. Here come the Eagles. They're starting to pile it on here. .33-16 now. The extra point is good. That'll make it 35. Tatum taking a commanding lead.
On top of the road. Button with the snap. 202 is true. Not out on the field. 3:30.
Take a look
7
at the score here.
3:32 to go. 34-16.
Eagles scored 1 touchdown so far. First was pretty back and forth there. Tigers put up 16. Eagles put up a quick 27 in that first quarter, as they were just the Tigers were looking for any kind of response to that triple option offense. And what I'm realizing right now for the first time is that the bald eagle here for the Tatum Eagles has crazy eyebrows. I'm not a geographical, National Geographic, Ranger Rick kind of guy, but I'm pretty sure bald eagles don't have eyebrows. But they also don't wear bows, so. Tatum kicking off after the touchdown. We've seen low kicks from him all night. This one's going to get caught like a dodgeball on the first layer of defense on the line for Daingerfield. He might have hurt himself making that catch. Looks like he's stretching out right now. Getting a little friendly stretch from the opposite team. That's sportsmanship, people. That's sportsmanship. He'll make it out. Looks like maybe he cramped up a bit. Pulled something. That's number 55 for the Daingerfield Tigers, who lose another man, Ja'Cory Wright. So the Tigers will take over on the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line. 3:32 left to play in the third. Right under center. Ashton Williams behind him. 2 receivers to his left, 1 down on the other side. Looks like Williams going to get the handoff here. Fight through a few tackles. And we might have another Daingerfield Tiger down. Number 60 went down very awkwardly. He'll slowly get back up. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit. Might be that ankle. We've seen at least 4 or 5 players go down this quarter, and they've all been Tigers. 60 will come off the field slowly. Score check from around East Texas. Grace Community leads First Baptist 35-28. Parker not gonna. This throw's gonna go a little low. He was looking for his running back Ashton Williams. That one just a little low for him. Couldn't quite handle it. Our Dan Millay was at that Grace Community game. Little score update from the NFL. The Eagles currently lead 24-20. Parker under pressure, scrambles out, goes to the line of scrimmage, looks for number 2, Tanner Teeter. No, it's Mason Williams, excuse me. He was in tight coverage, tough play off to the sideline. That one was tipped up and out of play. .253 left to play in the third quarter. Punt crew on the field for the Tigers. Interesting color scheme for the Tigers. You know, normally you see some orange involved, but they are all white and blue. There is white Tigers out there, but they are not blue as a secondary color. They are black, and they are rare. Perhaps maybe a mythical tiger for the Daingerfield Tigers. I don't see a mascot out there for them. It would be dangerous to have a tiger just roaming around out there.
Just a reminder, 10 fans, Lady Eagle Volleyball, 4:30 tomorrow against Beckman. Cross country also in action tomorrow. Good luck, Eagles.
We said earlier, Tatum's coming off of a pretty big year. I mean, that basketball team was far and wide the best in Texas. I mean, I remember watching him in the semifinal game as this snap's going to go over his head and creates the best punt of the night for the Tigers. We've seen a few of them kind of start that way. Look at the quarterback on the return, man. But that's the best one we've seen finished for the Tigers. They have all been rough punts tonight. But I remember in that semifinal game out in DFW, the Tatum Eagles took a huge win in that one. And I saw that game, and I said, I don't care who they play in the finals. they're winning that one. They actually ended up getting some East Texas revenge because they played the Columbus Cardinals, the same team that beat up on Malakoff in the football finals. 2:44 left to go in the third quarter. McAllister's going to get the handoff. Actually, excuse me, that's Howard. He's not going to get very far, but it was more about getting some time off the clock, and he succeeded. Honestly, it's almost better if he doesn't pick up the first down until probably around the third down.
Second and 4.
Tigers looking for something to jolt the offense back into place. Slow starts on the season aren't super unfamiliar with them. Did the same thing last year. It's about how you finish, though. They finished strong. Howard in motion. It's going to be Moore with the carry. It's going to push through 2 men to fall forward for 4 yards. All of a sudden, it's 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. 1st and 10. Clock continues to move.
Howard in the first down yardage. He was 37-yard line. Pick up a 5. 1st and 10, Tatum.
Tatum quickly to the line. 17, Logan Tovar lines up at receiver. Moore's going to get the carry, make a move to his left to avoid a man. Tigers getting aggressive as the play comes to a finish. Coming in for a hard hit right at the end as Moore's going down. Ty Moore has been a workhorse for that Eagles offense. He's busted out a few times tonight, once for a score. They've been watching him, though. They are catching him early a lot of times. They got him circled on their list of hit this guy. Second and 2. Eagles. Adcock drops back. Some pressure early. Tough contested catch. That was intended for number 1, Carlos Hernandez, who had to play a little defense there as the intended receiver. Maybe 3rd down and 2.
Harrison Lee for Tatum.
.51 seconds to go. It's going to go right back to the same man, Carlos Hernandez. He's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Clock stops at 45 as they advance the chains.
First down yardage to the 34-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. 1st and 10, Tatum.
First down, it's going to Moore, and he's got 10 and some more. Carrying men as he goes along. Tigers are saying, hey, I got the ball out. Refs are saying, no, you didn't. Moore slow to get up after the dog pile. Trainer's out to come see him.
First down to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 13.
Game's gotten pretty ugly in terms of injuries here in this second quarter. We've seen quite a few for both sides. Looks like Moore just got up. Moore slowly walking back to the side. Clock's going to restart here. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Looks like Tatum's just gonna wind this clock down, get to the next part of this ball game. Moore still walking slowly along the sideline. Wouldn't be surprised if his night is done. The big lead. And we will see you in the fourth quarter after this short break. All right, welcome back to Tatum, USA. Eagles Stadium still pretty full here on a Cowboys night, I will say. Their Tatum Eagles currently leading 34-16 over Daingerfield, and they're looking to score again. There's the handoff. He shakes him off, holds the hand up while walking into the end zone. That's number 23, or 21, sorry, Zeke Mendoza. The pile-on continues for the Eagles. They're going to tack on another 6 to their lead. And here at CBS 19, our stream game is lacking one thing, and it's analytics. But here, let me tell you, they have a high chance of winning and erasing that 0 in their win column. Those Tatum Eagles do as they line up for the extra point here. They did miss one earlier. All of a sudden, that ride home back to Daingerfield starting to look a little longer and longer for the Tigers as the stands start to cleanse a little bit here at Eagles Stadium. Checking in on that other Eagles game with the Cowboys. They currently lead 24-10 over Dallas. Check Fantasy Watch. Saquon Barkley, 11 carries, 61 yards, 5.5 a carry, and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 13 for 15, 11 yards. He's packed up 48 for his own on the ground as well. Dak Prescott, 12 for 20, 127 yards. No touchdowns thrown. But Javonte Williams, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 49 yards rushing. But he's not the leading rusher for the Cowboys. That's Miles Sanders. 3 carries for 52 yards, averaging 17 a carry. He must have busted one open. CeeDee Lamb's having himself a night. 4 receptions, 86 yards. Like to see him get in the end zone at some point. No Cowboys receivers have caught a touchdown so far in 2025, as the extra point's going to be good for the Eagles. 41-16 over Daingerfield. Tatum picking up a solid win. Daingerfield had a lot of hype coming into this year after that playoff and push at the end of the year and playoff performance last year. They came in at number 14 on our Fab 15 list to kick off the season. Not on there this time around in week 2. Tatum might squeak their way into that top 15. They look pretty good tonight. Defense getting the job done, but it's all been that offense running through people. Daingerfield will get the ball back at pretty much a fresh fourth quarter. Let's see if they get a little experimental. Saying, you know what, we're down by quite a bit. Let's go see if we can do some cool stuff.
Personal foul, so it's going to pick off.
Here's the kick. They went deep with it. First one we've seen really in the air there to be fielded around the 10. Not going to go much further than that. He'll get blown up around the 20-yard line. That was C.T. Elkins with the return.
Michael Thomas, defensively for Tatum.
All right, here come the Daingerfield Tigers. Haven't scored this half. Isaiah Parker still under center. Ashton Williams is running back to the right of him. They got trips and bunches up at the top of the screen, getting a little more advanced. He's going to have some time in the pocket. Finds Carver over the middle. He's not going to go very far. It'll be a nice little pickup. Around 5.
His pass is complete. Craver in the reception.
Carver wearing that new style helmet that doesn't feature a top crossbar over the face mask. I think those things look like a lot like those old-timey helmets if you look at them from afar. The two-barred face mask. Parker drops back. They're going to start to pass a little more. He's got his man wide open. That's number 2. Mason Williams. He's looked for him a few times tonight. A tall target for the Tigers. There's a first down. Parker getting some time to pass, making some throws here tonight. Daingerfield, 1st and 10. Parker dropping back, getting some help. Pressure off his blind side, finding Carver over the middle. Flats a little high, but able to be received by Carver. That'll be another first down. Great catch by Carver to go up and get it. His helmet looks like it came off there. Eagles came in hard on him. He'll have to miss out on a play or two. I'm looking at this Cowboys game. It says delayed. I'm sure weatherman Brett Anthony will have a reason for that tonight, if it is weather related. Penalty looks like we're going to be moving back a few yards here. All that advancement from those Tigers brought back quite a bit. 10:49 left to go in this ball game. Let's see if the Tigers pass again. Haven't run the ball this drive. They've been heavy on it all night long. Looks like they will. He wants his man downfield. He's got some time, some pressure off the side. He's got a man in the flat. Number 10's going to scoot along the sideline, dance the tightrope a little bit. He looks like he might have gotten the first down here. That's Eli Harrison.
Pass is complete to Harrison for first down yardage to the midfield.
Looks like they did give him that first down. Tigers moving the ball well in this drive. Parker looked nice and poised in the pocket there, kept his eyes downfield, felt some pressure and came up. Footwork looked nice. Good throw from Parker. Parker's going to dump this one over the middle. He's going to find his man who's going to turn upfield. He's got nothing but white lines ahead of him. He finds his way to the end zone. There's the jolt the Tigers were looking for. That's number 8. Rain Wallace. Heard his name called a few times tonight. Fielded that one right around the line of scrimmage. Just took it all the way, turned the Jets on. He's been one of the fastest people on the field tonight. Daingerfield playing Eye of the Tiger right now, saying they're still here. You ain't so bad. .10-16 left to go in the ball game. Here's the extra point. Up and good. 41-23. Tigers make it just a little bit closer tonight. Stranger things have happened than a comeback here tonight at Eagles Stadium. I've seen some big comebacks here at Eagles Stadium. That Gladewater versus Tatum game was a comeback game in itself. Last year, classic of a game. 10-16 left to go in the ball game. Well, if you are coming from the Cowboys game and you're saying, man, it's delayed, I want to watch some football, we always welcome you here on CBS 19. This is our stream game of the week, something we're picking up new for this season. We are the only newscast in East Texas operating outside of Tyler, Texas to do a play-by-play game so far this season. We appreciate the view, of course, wherever you may be watching, CBS 19 Plus, YouTube, or Facebook. Thursday Night Lights. Been a high-scoring one for this one. Tatum leading heavy, but Daingerfield just got back on the field, on the scoreboard. There's McAllister shaking off a tackle, tiptoeing his way right into a few white heads. But flags come flying all over the place in this one.
Markers on the play.
Pretty high-scoring affair for the Tatum Eagles. This is the most they've scored since November 1st of last year. They dropped 28 against Winsboro last week. Winsboro is a tough team, always. Tatum's playing out of that 3A Region 2 District 8 district. They are Division 1 3A. That is the bigger 3A school. Daingerfield is also 3A. They're just Division 2. They're operating out of District 10. And a quarterback keeper shooting up the middle. Going to be a nice little pickup of around 6-7. Second down and short, handoff right up the middle. Tough to see who it was, easy to see that they advanced the chains. The green jerseys have been moving all over the field tonight. They think they've just been stopped a few times, once by a fumble, maybe twice more, just straight up getting beat on defense. triple option's been running to dang near perfection tonight. Multiple men carrying it into the end zone. Eagles hand it off. There's number 1. Scooting out to the outside. He's going to get near the sideline, make another man miss right in front of his own sideline. Number 1 with the carry. That's Carlos Hernandez. Recipient of the $1,005 scholarship handed out earlier tonight. Looks like this one could be coming back a little bit, though. Oh, we had a holding. This one will be coming back. Well, at least he has the scholarship to feel good about, even if his run didn't count.
Following the run and the penalty, we'll replay first down. First and 10, 28-yard line.
Tatum not able to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. 8:10 left to go in the ball game.
Over with the ball.
Clock is moving. Tatum running the jumbo set, handing it off. Shooting it along the outside. That's number 4 with the carry, Elijah Williams. He's a freshman, people. He is just a freshman. Now Tatum's got a few state championships to their name as well. 2005, 2006. 505 wins in this program history. Whitney Keeling had himself some titles over at Wascom in 2014 and 2015. He's looking for his 132nd win of his career. Quarterback keeper looking for the option, gonna get tied up, finds the way to get the ball out to his man. That was beyond the line of scrimmage, though. We did see a flag come out onto the field. Can't pass beyond that line. Good try, though. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Tatum Eagles. Things have quieted down a little bit here at Eagles Stadium. That tends to happen when you're up by a lot, multiple scores. You can always count on the band, either one of them. They're doing the Macarena over there. Not scoring a lot of touchdowns, but they are doing the Macarena over on the Daingerfield side of the field. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Make sure you're sticking around with CBS 19. We got coverage all over East Texas tomorrow night. It's going to be a big one. I'm very excited for it. Very happy with how our shows went last week. Recommend us to a friend. We had a good time last week. Dan and I even fist bumped. Screams chemistry. We'll be out at Longview tomorrow for that Mavericks versus Longview game. They've been playing since 1909. That's even older than I am. Quarterback keeper swinging around the outside. Adcock finding some room, shifting a little bit, finding a space between two white jerseys, and one jumps on him. Number 44 for the Daingerfield Tigers has been rolling all over the field today. He was getting a little chirpy in the ear of Adcock. It's Lane Strong. .6:03 left to go in the ball game. First down and 10. Tatum hands it off to number 14. Wrapped up quickly by the line of scrimmage. Chase Irby with the carry. Haven't heard his name a lot tonight. Plays fullback and defensive lineman. Had 10 tackles last game against Winsboro and a sack. A small little pickup of 2 there for the offense. Tatum Eagles parading down the track. Cheerleaders, that is. Haven't seen the Eagle fly tonight. I wonder if we'll see that happen. Second down and 8. 5:15 left to go in the ball game. Adcock's going to keep him himself, run around the outside, dodges one wrap up. One Tiger's going to put his whole shoulder in it, force him out of bounds. Adcock's having himself a night. 5:08 left in the ball game.
First and 10 total.
Five minutes left in the ball game. First and 10 on the 27. Tatum fighting through the white jerseys. They're going to drain the clock in this game, and they're going to make Daingerfield feel every second of it. No plays off.
Second on the yard.
Second and 1, 4:27 left in the ball game. They're on the 18-yard line. Ball's on the ground. Quick pickup from Adcock, and a quick stop from the Tigers defense. Tucker Anthony's going to enter the ball game here. Number 9's going to come off. That's Lakes Dutton. What we haven't seen tonight, which we are eternally grateful for, is a lot of mosquitoes. Everyone around here at Tatum is having a nice, pleasant anti-mosquito night. .3:30 left in the ball game, 3rd and 1. Ball's on the 18-yard line. I will say, the Daingerfield band is putting in a lot more work than the Tatum band, and it could be where I'm sitting. Now, Daingerfield might not be winning on the field, but they're losing, or they're winning in the stands. And if I can hear it, I know you can hear it at home. Clock restarts. Adcock under center. Going to hand it to the fullback. Fullback is going to plow through, but so are about 3 flags. This one's going to quickly be blown dead. All right, let's try this again. 3rd and 6. 3 to go in the ball game. Straight up the middle.
Pass agility.
That will bring a 4th down for Tatum. 4th and 2.
Fourth and couple from the 19-yard line.
Well, we'll start our coverage tomorrow with our game of the week. Damian Bartonic getting that Tyler Legacy versus Tyler High right up the road. That will be at Trinity Mother Christus Field over in the heart of Tyler, Texas, as that 4th down did not pass the line of scrimmage. We have reached 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the ballgame, but Damian will be live with the latest on that game and the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 6:30 shows. He covered the heck out of the Longview versus Lufkin game last week, and we'll have him again this upcoming week. Now that game is interesting to me because it is so clear to me every time I talk to an athlete from Tyler High or from Tyler Legacy. That's the game that they want to win. That game was so competitive last year. It was the first game that I saw in East Texas. When I first got here, I said, you know, I don't got nothing going on a Friday night. What's going on? Tyler High versus Tyler Legacy. Let me go check that one out. It was a great game. Back and forth, high-powered offenses as that ball from Parker is going to go into the dirt. I'm expecting a lot of the same this upcoming year. Second and 10 for Daingerfield. Parker will drop back to pass. He'll look for his man. Short pass up to number 8, who just turns the jets on. We've seen him do it a few times tonight. Rain Wallace. Just got to get the ball in his hands, and he'll make you pay for it. But you got to get it in his hands first. That was something that we were struggling with earlier on, especially in the passing game.
2-minute timeout.
Well, for those watching, we do appreciate your view here on CBS 19 Stream Game of the Week. Had a lot of fun doing these, just briefly into the season, but we got a lot of them coming up. Thursday's a great night to get your fix for Under the Lights. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Tatum up 41-23, nearly doubling up on that score for the Tigers. Spreading it out. He's going to look over the field. All men were just going. Number 3 for Tatum puts a pad on the ball, but it wasn't enough to knock it out. And number 10 gets a big pickup for the Daingerfield Tigers. Eli Harrison with a huge pickup. Seeing a lot of success, just sitting back and tossing the rock a little bit for the Tigers. Wondering where this was in the first half. Looks like the offensive line has settled a little bit in. As Isaiah wants a deep ball. He's got his man Carver wide open behind the defense. He just straight up beat all 3 men. Got behind the safeties all by himself. Was a beautiful, beautiful pass from Isaiah Parker. There's another 6 for Daingerfield. Carver having himself a game. here's the extra point. That will go up and good. So 1:28 left in the ball game. Daingerfield cuts the lead to 11. Now let's see if they can make things a little bit more interesting here late in the ball game. Tatum Eagles spreading it out all over the field here. Not quite set up for an onside kick. We've seen the Tigers pull some fast ones all over the game today, faking that kick on all. See if they try something similar. Looks like they will go for the onside, and number 11 for the Eagles will just kind of fall on it. Huntington saving the Eagles a headache. So yes, the Cowboys are currently in a weather delay. Seems to be the case. We're not here. Tatum back on offense. 1:28 left to go in the game. And they're going to go in victory formation and just kind of kneel this one out. So the clock will wind down here at Eagles Stadium in Tatum, USA. As it looks to be that Tatum Eagles will take their first ball game victory of the 2025-2026 season over Daingerfield, who will fall to 0-2. They got Newton coming up next right here on the 12th next week at 7 o'clock. Go watch your Eagles take on a very good Newton team. They'll have a real test there. This is a great performance. And I mean, if you're an offensive coordinator for the Eagles tonight, you got to be happy with your guys. Outside of a few mishaps, a few times they put the ball on the ground, that running offense was doing everything it wanted to tonight. It controlled the clock. It wore out and wore down a Daingerfield defense. Put up a tough fight against Gladewater, and they'll start lining up at the end of the ball game, and it looks like Tatum will take this one 41-30. Tatum, keep an eye out on them. They might enter our Fab 15 top rankings. Looks like the win streak against Daingerfield will extend to 2. Live from Eagles Stadium, I'm Jimmy Searfoss. Thank you so much for watching our stream game of the week. We'll be back. Make sure you stick around tomorrow. Watch our Under the Light show. We'll be live from Longview. Our game of the week out in Tyler High. Nobody does the coverage like we do it here at CBS 19. Tune in. We'll see you there.